Yo, yo. Yo, yo. What's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. I know I'm late. Well, I ain't late. I'm just posting late. Today is my daughter's birthday, y'all. In case she was wondering. She just turned 12 today. I's a real dad. I's a real dad today. What's up, Majesty? Yo, yo. I don't even know why I'm doing this one today, Majesty. I just did this because somebody else was asking about it. I already know what be hindering my love life. It's not really hindered. It's me. It's me. What's up, Jordan? Jordan for the win. I like that. That's right. Fillet of fish. Yeah, I could pretty much skip Capricorn. I already know what's holding them back. It's them. They the problem. They could probably be married already. What's up, Harmon? The Noonies. Yeah, late night Noonie. So I switched my place around a little bit, y'all. If you can't tell, I'm in the corner now, opposed to like straight up and down or like straight back. Now I'm in the corner. What's up, Jess? What's up, V Martinez? Have sleep, C Mac. But we're gonna have to get it on up out of here. Actually, we're going backwards today, so we ain't even gotta worry too much about that. Matt, we can get you in and out. All right, let's get going. We're gonna start on Pisces. All right, so Pisces, what's blocking your love life? Today is my little Stinkum's birthday, y'all. So so I'm a little late. If you guys were wondering. Anyway, so Pisces, what's blocking your love life? Ooh, Venus. This could be other options. This could be like maybe and Virgo. This is you guys being too picky about your options. You guys have options. Virgo though means that somebody's caring too much about the small shit. You care too much about the little things. All right. Sometimes it could also be about you guys being very confident that, or I said fairly confident, but very confident that you can just find another partner. That's what most of it is for you guys. So far, if you guys want a relationship, it's just that you guys have options because we got Venus here, which means that there is romance and there are people courting you guys. You just haven't really chosen one. If we're really being honest, it's you. Kind of like what I was saying about Capricorns. I haven't gotten to them, but I kind of know where they're at already. But yeah, some of you guys, it's your values. You guys may be very peculiar, very particular about your values. All right, you expect perfection because that's what the Virgo represents in this. Perfectionist. You guys expect perfection. You expect all the little fine, minute details to be correct inside of relationships. Or you guys are dating people who are like that, who are very picky, very peculiar. They're very like critical of people that they date. So like this could be like maybe you guys are overly obsessed about cleaning, overly obsessed about body, overly obsessed about habits, what they eat, stuff like that. You may care too much about these things, but you may have a wide range of like options where you just feel you never have to change, you never have to choose. All right. That's what it seems like. It seems like you feel like you don't have to choose. All right. Could be dealing with the Virgo, could be dealing with the Libra, could be dealing with the Taurus. For most of y'all, it's because you guys are attractive. And if we're going to really be honest, it's because you're attractive. You probably already know it. And so because of that, you have a bunch of other opportunities. And you're like, well, I'll keep looking until I find the perfect one. So what's holding you guys back from relationships? Yeah, Seven of Wands. This could be about being defensive, being too standoffish, always needing to prove yourself or always needing to prove a point. In relationships, they say either you want to be right or you want to be single. Or you want to be in a relationship. So which one is it for some of y'all? It's about being right. You guys may have issues giving other people grace. like kind of seeing where they come from, being maybe a little bit gentler, or possibly even catering towards them. Like you guys can, for some of y'all, maybe more like you guys care about your needs opposed to the needs of others. It just seems that way. I'm not saying that that's what it is. It kind of seems that way because you have a lot of self-worth. You guys see yourselves as very valuable. So, and I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying like that's what's holding you up. So it could be high expectations and demanding of people to be better than what they can be at that moment. So that's really what's holding you guys up. Seven of Wands, though, could be about also having to fight off other options and opportunities. Some of y'all may not think that your partners make enough or don't have enough to offer you. That might really be holding you guys back. I feel like it's just mostly like we could have stopped with the Venus and the Virgo, with you guys being too particular about the partners and the things that they do. So like, you know how I be joking around about like if you see a man maybe cross his legs or do some shit like this in a picture or something, you're like, oh, that was gay, or that was not manly. Stuff like that. Stuff like that might turn you off with a partner. And because you have other opportunities and other options, you're like, well, I'll just try somebody else because that one just did that and I don't like that. So like it's really you being picky. It's really that. All right. Like you guys may be looking for somebody to be reliable, consistent, and possibly low key, or maybe for some of y'all, it's really because you guys like arrogant. You guys don't feel like you need to offer anybody anything secure. That's what it really comes out to me. It's like, I got options. I just want affection. I just want people to do stuff for me. I just like service. You know what I mean? I just like, and for some of y'all, it's that maybe you guys are getting partners who need you to fix them. That might be part of it too. They need you to give to them. They may need you for status, for clout. So they may just date you just because you're attractive, just because you're popular. And that might be really what's holding you guys back. It's like you could probably jump into the relationship, but you're like, I don't know. I think I might get a more popular one. I think I might get a prettier one. I don't know. I might want to get one that's a little richer. I don't know. It's so many. What am I going to do? I don't know. That's what it's giving me right here with y'all. Y'all mostly maybe just want sex. If I'm really being honest, you know what I mean? A caregiver, you might want that. Somebody who's a caregiver. But it's like you guys don't really want to offer them too much. So I don't know who's going to care for you without you wanting to give too much. 10 of Cups in reverse. So you and the devil. So you guys are more sexual. You guys don't really believe in relationships in that way that everybody has, that same fantasy of relationships. You guys don't believe in family in that same way. Some of y'all may not came from a large family, or some of y'all don't really have like a close connection to family. So like the traditional values or that fairy tale, like, you know, relationship that everybody envisions having, you don't see that. You don't see that. You're not really about that life. So it's for y'all. I guess it's just about like fun, excitement, not even excitement. It's just more about like maybe just having attractive partners, just dating around. You guys may just like dating around. I don't really, if I'm really being honest, I don't see like a big issue with your love life, but I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on what you consider to be an issue. Like, if this is an issue for you, then that could be it. But sometimes with this 10 of Cups, it can sometimes be about like releasing outdated family beliefs, family traditions. You know what I mean? Some of y'all could be releasing those, detaching from those. You guys, some of y'all could also be like still in a relationship or dealing with somebody who you had like a relationship with, like maybe you had a child with them, or it's somebody like that, or somebody who you had some type of connection with at one time, and maybe it still remains kind of sexual, or it still has like some type of pull over you or some type of hold over you. That's also delaying some of y'all or holding some of y'all back. But for the most part, I'm saying it's going to go with you and you not being able to choose with the options that you have. They may be very appealing. They may be very attractive. Some of y'all maybe want them to be more popular or more like, I don't know, status or clout worthy. I don't know. Just what it comes off like. But anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo. You guys are expecting perfectionism. That's the issue. Okay. My twin flame got issues. I think I cut her off for the last time. She takes no accountability. I mean, you know, they probably may never take accountability. Take accountability. That's just something you may have to accept with this person. So you may have to keep them out of situations where they would have to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control it, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Maybe like, you know how you don't tempt people. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if you don't tempt them, maybe you don't experience that with them. All right, so Aquarius, what's blocking your love life? Oh, Juno, commitment. So what's blocking your love life? Oh, this could be about compatibility, though. So maybe you guys aren't having people who are compatible with you. But sometimes with Juno, it can sometimes be about like abusive partnerships where they abuse you like emotionally, financially, psychologically, or you could be this type of person. It's one of those two. You know what I mean? Either the people that you date are like that, or you're like that. All right. So maybe it's an issue with. There we go. Yeah. So we got commitment. We got and union. So conjunction. Oh yeah, and then we got square. Yeah. You guys have issues. I was about to say committing, but I don't think it's issues committing. I think you guys have an issue compromising and self-reflecting, taking responsibility in situations. Because tension square means that the way that you've always done things no longer work, and it's time to do something different. So with Aquarius energy here, this could be power struggles. I mean, well, it's no Aquarius energy here, but with the square energy here, this could be about power struggles in relationships. Some of y'all just be having relationships because you don't want to be alone. And I think that's really what it is. Like, you guys aren't really dating people who you're compatible with. I think you guys are just dating people just so that you aren't being alone. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they fit some type of social picture that you would like, and you may see them as an opportunity for growth. So a lot of y'all may be looking at relationships as like an opportunity for like advancement, either in career or in life, which isn't a bad thing. But I guess that a lot of it has to do with like power struggles about who's in charge of the relationship, or who has more authority, or who has more say so. There may be issues with that. All right. I get you guys not really even knowing what you guys want emotionally fulfilling, like what would fulfill you. To really be honest, if I'm just keeping it real, it don't really seem that you guys would know what you guys would want fulfilling. It just seems that you just have a lack of wanting to be alone. That's what's really showing up for most of y'all. It's like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to have to do this on my own. But that's really about it. You guys aren't really focused on like compatibility and like what you guys can do as a team, or enhancing the quality of life around the people who you're trying to like date. You don't really want to increase the quality of life. So I guess most of y'all want them to already come put together, if that's what it seems like. But I don't know, maybe not. It's like you guys want to join forces with people, but you want this person to enhance the quality of your life, which I have no problem with. I don't see anything wrong with that. I guess the issue though is like compromising, because maybe they have needs and you have needs, because that's what Geno can mean. Compatibility, but like mutual, like taking care of each other's needs. That's usually what Geno represents. It represents a long-term commitment or partnership where we actually care about each other's needs. It's equally due. It's equally yoked. You know what I mean? So some of y'all do have that, but for some reason, I guess that you guys like have tension with that. Like, you need a relationship that's going to make you guys reflect a lot, and one that's going to make you have to compromise. And I say make you because square just means that they bring in a lot of tension. They definitely break up whatever you thought you were going to do. So like, you probably don't like being challenged. That might be why you guys aren't in relationships. You guys don't like being challenged, even if you are in a relationship. I think what blocks your love life is not being challenged. You don't want nobody to challenge your beliefs, your principles, the way you see things, the way you do things. We're not compromising. That's your issue. That's the issue. If you need to be in charge, be alone. If we can't compromise, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. So, okay, so if you guys don't find passion, if you're not attracted to the people, if you're not like overwhelmingly excited or overwhelmingly attracted to this person, then you guys will leave them. You guys will leave people. If it's not emotionally fulfilling, but more in a passionate way. So like, if they're not like physically attractive and appealing, you guys don't stay around too long. You know what I mean? You could actually probably turn into a user if you keep people around who you're not attracted to. Yeah, look, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of y'all cut people off very quickly if they don't offer as much as you do. So if they don't have as much status, if they don't have as much value, if they don't have as many resources, if they don't do as much for you and you're not attracted to them, you don't stay around for too long. Let me give you signs that you could be dealing with. Could be a Capricorn, Libra, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Sag, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. I get most of y'all being selfish or closed off to relationships, not really wanting to build stability with people, like only giving what you feel they're worth. It's more about that. It's like, I don't see you working as hard as me. I don't see you having the same results as me. I don't see you as stable as me. I'm only going to give you this much. I'm only going to invest in you this much. This is where I see your value at. That's how you guys are coming off when it comes to relationships. Queen of Swords is somebody who's very detached, cares very little about emotions. In fact, it's more about her feelings than your feelings. So you guys come off as maybe more like uncaring, unbothered about how other people feel. You're like, nah, it's more about me. What are you giving me? What can you offer? I don't like what you're offering. You know what I mean? So a lot of y'all come off as maybe cutthroat when it comes to resources, finances, or what you consider to be fair, equal, give and take. That is the big problem for y'all. Big problem for y'all. All right, y'all guys expect fast results, fast communication. You want people to be on the ball ASAP. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you, this is what's blocking it. It's kind of unrealistic. Kinda, just kinda. You know what I mean? Because Two of Swords is here too with the Four of Pentacles. You guys don't really know what you want in a long-term relationship, or what you would want, like, create stability with. Like, what is that? What does it look like for me? You guys don't really have a clear picture about that. So maybe you guys need that. You know what I mean? I guess maybe most of it maybe was shared from like what other people gave you, because the Queen of Swords is here, which could be about you getting bad news or like bad information from bitter people, people who've already been divorced. Because the Queen of Swords is usually a divorced woman, and she's usually the one that gives you the insight that tells you, get a man that's got a high-paying job, girl. Get an old man that you could take advantage of, girl. Don't trust these men. And same thing with women. Don't trust these hoes. Don't trust these, you know what I mean? Like, don't trust these people. Queen of Swords is somebody who gives you bad advice about what you should be investing in a relationship. So for some of y'all, it's a mother figure, auntie, uncle, sister, cousin, somebody who gave you bad advice about what you should be giving or being received in a relationship. And this is hindering you guys. You guys may expect relationships to take off like that, and you're hearing it from somebody who's giving you terrible advice. Somebody who themselves is still a little hung up or still bitter about relationships. You know what I mean? They're still feeling like they don't need relationships. They don't want relationships based on what happened to them in the past. So some of y'all are taking on advice from somebody who's still a little bitter Betty or a bitter Bobby. You get me? Yeah. I do get you guys got to have an opportunity to restart a connection should you guys choose to. You guys are just afraid to initiate, or you guys are just afraid to be the first one to like start it up. So there's that, you know what I mean? But if anything, you guys might get some communication from them soon. There could be travel involved with that. I don't know why your message is going a little way. And you know what's also big about y'all? Because I also see this Five of Wands here. You guys don't like to compete. And competing is like a natural thing when it comes to dating. Because how do they know that you're the best pick that they're going to have? How do they know? Just because you show up, I'm supposed to know that you're Oprah? Without, you know what I mean, without the glitz and glam around, how would I know that you're the best pick ever? So that's what it is for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't want to compete or don't want to have to show your talents or abilities to make sure that your partner is choosing the best one. And some of y'all may see this as beneath you, and that is what is hindering you. I don't want to have to show people that I'm better than the partners that they have around them. They should just know. That's entitlement. That's entitlement. Because who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Sag, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Libra, Leo. Yeah, you guys don't really like playing games. That's the issue. You don't like fun in the relationships. You guys are like very serious about it, it seems. Very serious, yet not willing to compromise. That don't go together. They don't go together. That comes off like a tyrant. I'm serious about what I want, but I don't want to work with what you want. So it needs to go my way. And you need to know when I show up that I'm the one. What? Okay. All right, so that's for Aquarius. All right, time to bash the Capricorns. All right, Capricorn, gonna bash y'all. All right, so what's blocking your love life? You say, nah, no games, no head games. I know, don't mean we're not trying to play no games. We don't mean to. People don't mean to. I'm for sure. All right, so Capricorn, what's blocking your love? Oh, there's a lot. Probably everything blocking your love life. Yeah, it'd be like that. I know. Hey, man, but you can't tell how, like, what people be seeing and viewing. I seen a couple of my exes, like, people that they liked. I was like, what? He got to sleep on your couch. He needs to borrow your car on the weekend. He needs to flip your taxes. We are not the same. Why would I be competing? But how does she know this? How does she know that I won't need to use her car at some time? How does she know this? Sure, I pulled up in the car, but maybe I might, maybe my car breaks down or some shit. Who knows? You get me? For real. Without the games, it would be boring, Catty. It would be boring. Like, how are we not having fun? How is this not fun? But anyway, so what's blocking you guys back from relationships, right? Or what's blocking your love life right now? Some of y'all, oh, shit. Some of y'all, your confidence is up. You guys are very attractive right now. We got first house, which is the house of self. And it's usually of how you view yourself and how you show up to others. You guys are showing up as very attractive. So it could be because you guys are overly confident, I was gonna say overly arrogant, but that's not even what this really means. It's overly confident. You guys are very independent. We got the sun and we got the first house, Aries energy, all right, and Leo energy. So you could be dealing with these signs, or you could be, well, you're not these signs. Maybe you have it in your chart, whatever. All right, anyway, it's your identity. Some of y'all are changing your identity or becoming a lot more confident in like doing what you want, getting what you desire, going after things you want. You guys may be coming off as very assertive. Like, so it could be intimidating for y'all. That's what it is. Like, you guys are overly confident. Maybe you guys like a lot of attention because the sun is here. Maybe you guys like a lot of attention, or you're always noticed. That could be part of it too. But they kind of see you as vain. A lot of your partners see you as vain, being very attractive, but like focused a lot on how you look, or maybe how things are seen. So that is a Capricorn trait with the public appearance. So maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe they think that you care a lot about like who sees you or what you're seen as, or some shit like that. All right. Also, it's your personality. So some of y'all, they feel like you guys haven't grown up from like your childhood. You guys have just gotten more confident and just being that person. That's why I say it could be kind of like arrogant. You know what I'm saying? So it could just be that. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. So they think you guys are shallow. We got the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, it's definitely that. So what's holding you guys back is probably being in the public eye, or being like popular, or being seen. For some of y'all, social media. For others of you, you guys may be like entertainers, because we do got the festival goers. So maybe you guys like being around a lot of people. Maybe you guys like being courted by a lot of people. Maybe you guys like the validation of a lot of people. They just assumed you to be more shallow and just only want in relationships just for the short term, because we got the Four Wands and the Sun and the High Priest in reverse. So it's taboo connections, superficial connections, relationships where we aren't really getting deep. This is what's holding you guys back from relationships. This is what's stopping your love life. Some of y'all have identified with that. That's where the issue is, because the first house can be your identity. So some of y'all have identified yourself with popularity, success, being seen by others, dating multiple others, or being like courted by multiple people. Like, some of y'all just could just be like your confidence peaking. This maybe was holding you guys up. This could be like a serial dater in my mind. For some of y'all, it's a serial dater. You guys are just very popular and seen by a lot of people. All right, so Insta famous shows up in this one and going viral. So some of y'all have been going viral, or going like famous on Instagram, or famous on social media, or just getting a lot of pictures, or you guys are just like starting to maybe have a lot more trips, going on vacation. It seems like you guys just don't. So some of y'all just don't reach out to other people. We got Six of Swords in reverse, and y'all procrastinate reaching out to people. So yeah, oh, that's why. Because I've seen the Queen of Wands also with the Magician in reverse, and the Ace of Wands behind that too. So you guys, same thing, kind of like with Aquarius, but like a little bit different. So Magician here is you guys, not, I would say manipulate, but it's not that. You guys procrastinate. And the Six of Swords in reverse, you guys procrastinate. If you're not very passionate, or you're not super attracted to someone, you guys don't really like move the connection forward. That's what it seems like. Now, maybe you guys don't envision dating people who you guys don't find to be like a 10 on a 10 or a dime, or I don't know. Sometimes like you guys want other people to maybe like create situations for you where you don't really have. So some of y'all could be entitled. That might be what's holding you up, because the High Priestess can be somebody that people elevate. And because you guys maybe are getting confident, you guys are maybe physically attractive, having appearance, you know what I mean? You guys are very prideful, maybe known by others or seen by others. You guys may be feeling like you don't need other people. You know what I mean? And for some of y'all, you guys may be manipulating people to go in your direction to do as you would like them to do. And this may be what's hindering the relationships themselves. It's creating potential stagnancy. Because it's, Six of Swords is like, we didn't really negotiate. We just moved on. And sometimes it's without talking. So this may be like what's going on with y'all. Some of y'all, your temperament has changed. You know what I mean? And now it's like you guys don't really put the effort or the energy into creating situations that could like maybe move a lot more smoothly in relationships. You guys don't really think that you need other people. I think that's really what it is. You don't really give the vibe of like really wanting to keep people around for long term. That's what it's giving. Now, for some of y'all, they may think it's because y'all guys are famous and you guys are really around for a good time, because we got Six of Cups, the Sun, the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess in reverse. These are superficial, casual, fun, attractive partners. Where, you know what I mean? Like, maybe for some of y'all, they even kind of feel like you guys are like holding on to like, you know, maybe like your playgirl, playboy vibes, like maybe like wanting to do vacations, maybe live a luxury lifestyle and go on trips on a regular. Like, that's what's really kind of holding you guys back. Like, you may expect your partners to be the one that orchestrates these things. Maybe you want them to be planners. Maybe you want them to be the mastermind behind stuff. Maybe you want them to be able to pull strings. You maybe want somebody who has a lot of status, because a high priestess is somebody who has status, and she's usually unachievable by others. And if it's not you wanting somebody who's like that, then it's you being that way, where you seem to be unattainable by others. And it's because they think that you're superficial. They think that you only want the prettiest or the handsomest or the most richest or the most unachievable partner that you can get. Really, it's like you're being difficult. If you're not passionate about them and you're not taking action on them, that's really you. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just telling you, it's just really you. All right. A lot of y'all are insecure about relationships, about long-term investing and really like settling down or building like a household or joint ventures together or putting your bills together. A lot of y'all aren't interested in that. That's what I get. All right. So I'm going to give you 6 of Swords. So you guys procrastinate a lot. You guys got the options if you wanted to. You guys procrastinate a lot. Let me give you signs, though. Could be a Leo, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag. You guys be having opportunities and just don't take them. Don't be mad. It kind of reminds me of this one girl. She's a Capricorn. It's one of my friends, too. And she always be hitting me up. She's like, Bernard, tell me why. Because in case you didn't know, my name is Bernard. So she'd be like, Bernard, tell me why so-and-so didn't do what I wanted him to do. Like, does he really got the money? I'm like, you don't really got the money, but like, if you want to love, you can have love. It's right there, but you kind of picky too. And then she's popular. She was just at Bootsy house, just doing videos. She be doing random shit. Like all my Capricorn friends, I look up one day and I see them on social media and they be like, with celebrities, with stars. Like at mansions and shit. And I'm like, damn, like I told you, I go to my one homeboy house out in Cali and he be having all the stars and stuff. Well, he don't have them at his house, but he be taking me over there where they are. So I'm like, damn, how you be knowing these people like that? So like I can see how other suitors to them might imply that they're very superficial and that they only want somebody who's got status, clout, money, fame, is seen by others. So I could kind of see why they would see that way. I'm not like that. All right, anyway, Sag, what's blocking your love life? Ooh, here we go. All right, Venus, again, options, choices in love. And we got the sun here. You guys are very attractive, very aesthetically pleasing. It's hard for y'all to so some of y'all, it's a certain way that you guys like to be courted. You guys like to have partners that you guys could show off, or you guys like to be shown off by your partner. Sometimes you guys just like a lot of attention from a lot of different admirers, a lot of different people. I think it's also your values. Now, I'm not going to say they conflict with anything, but a lot of y'all have like a desire to always be in control or always have like autonomy where you can do as you please. So that might also be what's holding you guys up. All right. And the issue with giving grace, sometimes it could be like what's holding you back is like maybe always giving grace to people, like always allowing them to be who they would like to be. Sometimes deferring to others to be the leadership in the relationship. So that might be it too. Like some of y'all maybe like want a partner to be in the leadership role, man or woman, which is not wrong. I mean, traditionally we think of women as wanting men to be leaders, but like if you're a man, then it's a woman. You want your woman to maybe be like a go-getter. You maybe don't mind her taking the lead at times or making decisions and stuff like that. That might be also what's hindering you guys in relationships, because if Venus shows up too, it usually just means that there's a lot of people courting you, a lot of opportunities to date. You know what I mean? With the sun here, you're very attractive. You're always seen. So a lot of y'all are already always getting a lot of attention. And because of that, your pride, your ego, and how you feel about yourself is elevated. Some of y'all may be coming off with big heads. All right. Being attractive, getting this many choices and options in love, it's kind of hard to choose. That's really that was like Pisces. Sag and Pisces are ruled by the same rules. So it's the same thing. It's like, well, co-rulers. So it's the same type of vibe as Pisces. You guys got a bunch of options and you guys are attractive. And it's just hard for you to really choose who you would like. All right. I guess you guys are like really just dating people that you guys find to be very attractive. That's probably the big part about you. All right. So what's holding you guys back? Page of Cups in reverse. Not really knowing how to express your emotions. Not really knowing how to be sincere with like what you express to people. So like sometimes you guys come off as like using maybe jealousy or emotional games to get your partners to win them over. So like this could sometimes be like flattery, but this can also be like sometimes using selective jealousy. Like having all these other partners and they can see it, it kind of implies like jealousy. Like, oh, you see If you don't give me what I need, I'll be able to get it from over here with her or with him. Is giving that type of vibe. All right, emotional games that you guys have. Not really trusting your feelings around your partners, or not really allowing your partners to be able to trust their feelings around you. Because they feel like you just have like a whirlwind of people around you. All right. Yep, Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. It's in reverse though. So you're very self-sufficient. You guys really are independent, and you guys are leaders. But I guess when maybe you got some of y'all, when y'all get into relationships, you guys tend to maybe like err to the side of like allowing somebody to take leadership, or you guys, like if you're a woman, you have issues allowing someone to take leadership. Oh, what's up, Aloe? Damn, Aloe, I meant to tell you that. I meant to text you. I forgot. I was doing a whole bunch of shit. No excuses. I just forgot. Forgive me. All right. So anyway, you guys don't really have the courage when it comes to like expressing your feelings, your emotions. It's hard for you guys to also take to either apologize, or it's hard for y'all to accept like apologies. You guys don't really know what to do when people are trying to tell you how they feel about situations. It kind of puts you guys in your head, or it maybe turns you off a little bit. You guys don't no longer see the relationship going as far if you feel like you have to tell people what you need. Like if you have to express it, you may have issues really like telling them what you need. And that might be really what the problem is, because like I have all these other options. So I don't really know what I need from you. Like I just be getting this from Jeremy, or I get this over here from Mikey, or Shirley gives me this over here. Then Diane gives me this over here. So I don't really know what I need from you, but like give me something. So like it kind of seems this way, because like with the Three of Wands here, it's also like you guys don't really see fulfillment in relationships going past a certain point. Like you guys don't really have like milestones or certain like I'll say milestones to like where you want to get into the relationship. So it's like, let's say that maybe the first 6 months we want to like get used to maybe like going out together and seeing if who pays what or who does what. It's kind of like you guys don't really know what you guys want in relationships, or as far as you would like to take relationships. There's no real goal to why we're getting into the relationship. So it's kind of like you guys are maybe like free flowing, free falling, but just wanting somebody around, just maybe for fun. Maybe it's just for fun. I don't know. Maybe it could be maybe more so for fun. I kind of feel like it's just more for like passion. Like you guys are just maybe more into passion. For some of y'all, it's because you guys are promiscuous. Because the Page of Cups can be a promiscuous type of person. You know what I mean? So for some of y'all, it's about being promiscuous. All right. Also, there could be a distance for the people that you guys want to date, because we got Three of Wands here. So for some of y'all, it's distance and not knowing how to like work, maybe or negotiate, or how to like work things out. Because a lot of y'all just are like overly confident, not in like a bad way, but like overly confident. It seems like I don't really have to settle. I don't have to take this. You guys don't y'all don't want to lower your expectations for people. That's really it. And you're not really one that want to solve other people's problems, but you do want someone to solve yours. That's what it comes off. It's like, I do want somebody to solve mine, but I don't want to have to solve your problems. No. I can take care of my own, but like you can take care of mine if you want to, but so it's almost like you guys don't want to be responsible for a partner when it comes to relationships. You guys prefer not to. You know, and sometimes the Page of Cups could be a sometimey person. So maybe you do sometimes, but then sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? So it goes off like that. And we got Nine of Pentacles. So for some of y'all, what's blocking your relationships or what's blocking your love life is financial insecurity or financial like debilitating. What is it? Debilitation right now? Like where maybe you're not financially able to really date the way you would like to, or Nine of Pentacles can also be about you depending on other people for money, like wanting to use their money opposed to your money. So it could be that too. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just don't like to like. I think it's more so like you guys don't really want a relationship, but you guys also don't want to do stuff on your own. Now, the Six of Wands shows up with the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I don't want a relationship, but the Eight of Cups is, the Eight of Swords is here, which is also about being self-sufficient. So while you can do stuff on your own, figure out your own problems, you don't like doing it. So for some of y'all, it's probably like if you guys get into a relationship, once you get in with a partner, you guys start getting to like a codependency type of thing where you was able to do it on your own, but now that they're here, oh, you do it. So it's like you defer to them. That's what it means. Like you can get it done on your own, but like suddenly when you get into a relationship, you start depending on them. You turn into like a big ass baby. That's what the vibe gives me. So like you draw them in with this independence and like being able to do what you want to do whenever you want to. I'm a boss. I'm a manager. I'm a queen. I'm a this. I'm a that. And then as soon as you get into a relationship, oh shit, you can do that. You can do this. Well, here, fix my problems. Here, do this stuff for me. Do this for me. Like you guys kind of get hung up and letting somebody else take authority over your life. Ten of Cups here is also your family. So maybe your family is in the way. Your family beliefs, family patterns, family emotions, family programming, and stuff that I'm used to seeing and doing with my family. It's that's also hindering you guys, holding you guys right up. You guys think that it's empowering you and it's holding you right up. You want to do what your mom and your grandmom did in the 1950s? You want to do that? Is that where you want to be at with life? Well, then go the fuck on and do that. Because that's what's holding some of y'all up. Trying to be who your parents are. Trying to be who your grandparents are. Trying to play back those memories. Trying to live out that life, that storyline. They had a whole totally different type of life they were living. And that's what you guys are trying to live. That same shit. You might as well cancel the internet and cut off cell phones with a touchscreen. Because they ain't had that shit back then. But here you are with it. Anyway, let me give you signs. Libra, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Pisces, and Leo. All right. Man, that's crazy. I want to go back to the 1950s, but I bet you don't want them 1950s cell phones. They didn't even have cell phones in the 1950s. They was fucked up back then. You want that relationship. I want that style of relationship again. I was born in the wrong time. No, you was born in the right time, you selfish motherfucker. All right, so I did that. Yeah, that's how it be. Like, please fix my problems. I don't want to have to do it on my own. I've been doing it on my own before you came along, but as soon as you get here, whoo, I can relax. My savior's here. Thank you, big dog. Thank you, sis. You know what I mean? All right. So, Scorpio, what's blocking your love life? Oh, Aquarius. So, being diplomatic and trying. Oh, okay. I see what's blocking your love life. For some of y'all, it could be about being stubborn, but it's also like being very easy to go along with. With Aquarius, though, and this trying, some of y'all are like allowing things to be like just happen without you like feeling like you need to assert yourself, or like you're just too tolerant. You guys are just too okay with whatever's happening. Trying is one of those feel good. Sometimes they can get into like a complacency. So you guys are just okay. Like you guys can kind of like accept anything kind of like as it is. You're like, I'm not really tripping. Like, I don't really like what you do, but I can accept it. So you guys are like too acceptant about what your partners may be doing. And that may be like kind of toxic for you because it may not be really what you want to do, and you may not really enjoy it, but you just go along with it anyway, just because you just kind of you don't want to rock the boat. You just kind of want to keep harmony in the relationship or in the connection. You guys just like that they have things easy going, and because Aquarius shows up first, it has to do more so with like humanitarian. I think about others before I think about myself, and that's gonna fuck you a lot. That's what's really kind of holding you back. You guys are willing to expand, even if you don't necessarily agree with the person and their beliefs and their values. You just be like, well, I'm willing to move on and go forward with this connection. I can see where it could go in the long run, because Aquarius is a futuristic thinker. So you guys probably just envision that this person maybe has more potential in the long run. Down the line, this will get better. It'll get easier. Yeah, right. Not saying that it won't, but like you guys are like overly positive, too positive about what could happen in these relationships. You know what I mean? I see potential for this man. I see big potential for this woman. This is what's holding you guys back. And a lot of it could just be like you guys are maybe missing the opportunities, standing by, being too opinionated, and trying to like observe relationships from a detached view. Like looking at them for where you imagine them to be at or what they could be. Not even like at a Pisces energy, but like based on like looking at them from a distance, you may imagine your partners to be a certain way and just kind of go along with them if they put on maybe a certain facade or a certain image. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go with it. If you say you're a rapper, I've never seen you create a mixtape, but I'm gonna fucking go with it. You know what I mean? You say you do hair, and I've never seen you ever twist a braid in my life. But I'm going to go with it because you're about to start your business up tomorrow, babe. I believe it. You guys kind of live in like almost a delusional state, but it's not quite. It's more about like you guys envision where they could be. You know what I mean? And it's not even like a dream. It's kind of like they give you this. I'm not even going to say facade. It's kind of like you analyze it and you like look at it for so much that after a while, you guys start making it up. And I guess that is delusional. You guys start making up what they could be doing or who they are to you. Ooh. All right. Most of it is you guys overindulging. Oh, High Priestess is here. So you guys don't really have deep connections with people. These are slightly superficial relationships or relationships that have like a don't tell, don't ask, don't tell type of vibe to them, if that makes sense. So it's like you may know that your partner's on something, but you just don't say nothing, and you're not going to ask, and you're not going to investigate. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not going to check, but I kind of know, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? Unless it's like right in my face. So a lot of y'all just don't ask, don't tell type of vibe when it comes to relationships. Like you guys are like distant. It may be hard to read you. That might be what's really going on for y'all. It may just be hard to read you. People don't really know if you care. People don't really know if you're into them like that. Four Swords. So for some of y'all need to heal, or you need some time to yourself. You guys need to heal your finances. Could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with a Capricorn. I get a lot of you guys are juggling between like relationships, between like ending the relationship or like really indulging and like engaging in the relationship. Like in what's the word I'm looking for? It's not indulging. It's where you diving into the relationship. Like you guys don't really want to just like dive into the relationship. You said don't ask, just come over. You feel me? I'm with that too. I just come straight over. On my way. We got Five of Swords. All right, so you guys are very critical of other people. So you guys are very easy to get along with, but when things, so you can flip the script pretty easily. Like if you get time to sit alone, so maybe you guys don't like being alone. I think that's probably why you guys just go along with situations. Because like you don't like being alone. Like if you have time to sit and you think, then you guys start getting indecisive about what you really want. You guys are willing to walk away from relationships, or you're willing to like speak up about situations when maybe things don't make sense, but it's only after you've sat on it for a while. So like in initial stages, you guys are like creative or like not communicative, like curious about what can happen, maybe even kind of envision it being maybe bigger than what it really is. And then when you guys get some time alone to yourselves, that's when you guys start thinking about all the stuff that was said in hindsight or the stuff that's happened in hindsight. So you guys maybe play back like past memories or past experiences. And this kind of caused you guys to like give this high low into the relationship where now you guys are maybe like critical about stuff that you were cool with just now, just like weeks ago. You were cool with it. Now all of a sudden you care. So like it kind of sends mixed signals. It's Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. These are mixed signals. So like one day it's okay. Hey, go be you. Do you. Sleep around. Spend your money how you want to. Then next week you're like, whoa, why'd you spend your money like that, asshole? I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, so it comes off like that. Six of Swords. Yeah, you guys will move on very quickly. But like you flip the script. You flip the script on them. So like 1 minute it was all good. I was with it. I liked it. Now all of a sudden I don't like it. And don't do it no more. And matter of fact, I'm done with this. And it's like you just walk off. Three of Swords. A lot of people are viewing you guys like heartbreakers or people who struggle being emotionally available, struggle expressing emotions, vulnerabilities, keeping it real. They feel like you struggle keeping it real. Your partners around you finally find you hard to keep it real. Like you come off in a non-traditional or quirky type of way, not trying to like adhere to maybe social values or gender roles. And at the same time, when you get time alone, all of a sudden those things matter to you. It's like you really switch up a lot. People feel like you guys give mixed signals a whole lot. One day you're talking, one day you're communicating, the next day you're standoffish and you're just walking past me and not talking to me, but you're not saying what the issue is. The fuck just happened here? That's what a lot of people are viewing about you. All right. But you are easy to get along with and you are fun to have around and beneficial if you do like be in a relationship with them. You are beneficial, but a lot of it has to do with you maybe being overly critical of people, speaking harshly to them, leaving them behind willingly if they don't do as you want them to do. So it's kind of demanding and confusing. It's annoying. Stop doing it. Let me give you signs. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Virgo. Dang. This is kind of interesting, though. I didn't really care about this read, but I was like, let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? I've been asking almost the same questions every day, so let's just see what happens. Feel exposed, Valerian? I know. I did, too, a little bit. I'm not even going to look at this read. I'm just let it go because I don't even care. Let me block it. Thank you, Harmon. Because I'm telling y'all, when you be pushing it away, it just come right in. Like that one girl I was telling you about, that was my friend, and she was talking with me. She ended up getting married and shit. Like a lot of my friends did that. They got married. Like they were talking to me, and they were always in that like, I don't want it, I don't want it. And then suddenly they were married. I was like, damn, there you go. How'd you get married? Doing the opposite of what would have looked like would have gotten you married. And they're married in a way where they're really happy with it because they're winning. Anyway, Libra. What's blocking your love life? status, your career, your reputation. For some of y'all to be sexual or to be like, I was gonna say lustable, very lusty. Now they think of you guys as being very tactical, very strategic when it comes to like the people you date. So maybe you guys are only dating people who are popular, only dating people maybe who are famous, only dating people who are like well known by a lot of people. Like you guys have like I'm gonna say a hierarchy when it comes to dating. You only want to date the top notch people. All right. Some of y'all also keep your obviously your sexual connections hidden, secretive. You could also be maybe taboo for some of y'all. Like you guys maybe like get into relationship dynamics that necessarily aren't. I'm gonna say they aren't the most beneficial at times. Like you can't be seen with your partner. So like it's something like that. Like some of y'all just can't be seen with these people because maybe you guys have a reputation or you're popular or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Or they're popular and they have a certain reputation. Like maybe like sometimes I was thinking like maybe these are married people or you guys are dating people who are in relationships because taboo can be like with the 10th house, it could be like long-term relationships, long-term commitments. You know what I mean? So some of y'all may be dating people who are like committed already or like, and you guys are in like taboo some type of situations, secretive connections or relationships where you just can't be seen with these people or you don't want to be seen with them. They may be more so for like fun, for maybe gain, you know what I mean? Just for clout. So maybe some of y'all are just dating just for clout, not necessarily because you guys want anything deep. And because the Scorpio is here, it could also be fears of intimacy, fears of being vulnerable, fears of being close. I don't trust people. So a lot of y'all have issues with trusting people and going any deeper than just superficial or what they have or what they can offer you. All right, we got the Lovers here. Choice. So you guys got choices. You guys got options. This could also be being very sexually appealing. So you guys may prefer to like date around. Like you may be popular. That might be really what's going on for a lot of y'all. Like you guys may be popular, and you guys probably because the Scorpio shows up. This means that you mostly want relationships that are very, I was gonna say toxic, but not toxic. You want relationships that are very intense. So they need to be very attractive sexually, and they need to bring up these emotions in you that make you feel like this is mine. So you want a partner that you can feel like you own or you possess. So a lot of y'all are looking at your partners or relationships as possessions and not really for who they are. It's kind of superficial because it's based around how it's going to look to others. So you only want to date people who are looking like something to others. Like, would you want to fuck my man? Would you want to fuck my girl? Because if you don't, I don't think I want her. But do you? Would you? Because if you would, I'm gonna hold on to her. But if you wouldn't, then I don't know. You could have her, but if she get better later, I'll come back and get her. But if you know what I mean, so it's like that. Like you would date men or women if they have something, but if they don't have something, then it's like it's not gonna make me look good to others. So no. So you guys are like that. High Priestess again. These are superficialities. 5 of Cups. So some of y'all haven't gotten over a past grudge or a previous relationship. That's what the Scorpio is. It's a resentment that's being held. Some of y'all just don't really feel like there's hope when it comes to relationships. So you guys are really looking for more superficiality when it comes to connections. Very attractive partners, very popular partners, very powerful partners. They need to be passionate. I need to be sexually attracted to them. They need to have stuff going where everybody can know that they're the man or the woman. I need that. So a lot of that is based on and geared towards how everybody else is going to see your connection. This is really what's blocking your relationships. How other people view your relationship. Go figure, right? You care a lot about what other people think about you. I'm not mad at that. Some of y'all are also very manipulative and very competitive. So a lot of y'all just have like the control issue where you just want to be seen maybe as the best catch. 3 of Pentacles. This deck is about being playful. So a lot of y'all just like to play. It's like having fun. Having fun. You don't really want relationships. You don't know how to compromise. 2 of Cups in this deck is about compromising. You got it in reverse. You guys don't know how to compromise or how to do equal give and take. You don't know what equal give and take is. We got the King of Swords here and the 10 of Wands in reverse, which means that I am not taking on your responsibilities. I am not doing your job. I am not doing more than what you do. I'm not being as persistent as you. So, and because we got the King of Swords, this is also somebody who's very traditional as well. So a lot of y'all have these traditional values, and the King of Swords is very cutthroat about these things and very demanding. You guys are very demanding that somebody either takes responsibility for the stuff you want, or you're very demanding that people need to be devoted and dedicated to you, while you can give off more of like a shrewd vibe, an unbothered vibe, a nonchalant vibe. I'm nonchalanting, and you guys are unpredictable. But unpredictably, you guys will release people if you find them to be too much of a responsibility, too much of a burden. They're too pressed. If they're too pressed, So imagine you wanted someone to hold you up on this high pedestal, and then if they're too pressed, you cut them off. Oh man, you guys kind of like want like to go in circles with your partners. It's more like a tabooish, fun, sexual thing. And if it's not like sexual, it's just like you use sex as a power. Is what it's kind of giving me. It's like I use sex as a power. King of Swords is very strategic, so it's like if I sleep with you, it's so that I can get something, or so that I can have this type of authority over you. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm not going to be responsible for you. Like I don't want to be obligated. You guys don't like being obligated in relationships, unless you're the one giving the obligations. Then it's all good. It's me. I made the rules. You guys like that. It's your rules, your game. How you want to play is really what's holding you guys back. You guys are too controlling. Too controlling, too secretive, too strategic. It's like fighting an enemy. Who wants to be in a relationship with that? I'm sure you guys get relationships because you guys are most likely attractive. But what I'm saying is, it's like, it's hard to really read you. You could be misleading at times and unpredictable. You know what I mean? So like one day you guys maybe be very persistent and really like pushing and putting energy into it. And then the next day you guys are like very cold, very detached. Maybe there's something else out here, but it's not even it doesn't even seem like you're looking for anything else. It just seems like you just don't care. That's kind of what's coming off. It's like, I just don't really care. I don't care like you do. That's what I'm really kind of picking up with you guys. You guys just like to play. It's games that you guys like. You guys like the games. Maybe like a chase, kind of, maybe. Like you guys want a soulmate, a partner, but like you don't want them all the time. You don't want to be responsible for them all the time, which is okay. This is things that you got to speak about. But like you guys come off as like very like strategic and like holding in what you really feel about things, not really telling people that. Like you may kind of, to people they may view you as like not really wanting love. That might be really what it is. You guys may seem like somebody who really doesn't want love or really doesn't want a partner for the long term. And that's hindering your love life. So like if you want a relationship, then you maybe need to get the impression that you want it for long term and maybe shut up in some ways. Or maybe start putting in more energy, more effort. You know what I mean? Stop waiting on people to like reach out, or stop waiting on people to like make a decision or a choice. But you are a Libra, so that might be it too. Or you guys have issues making decisions or choice. And maybe the people that you date have issues making decisions or choices. Because if you're dating people who are attractive, I'm quite sure they got options. And if you're attractive, then they have options. I mean, then you have options. So it's like one of those things where it's like, well, I don't have to compromise. And they're like, well, I don't have to compromise. So then what the fuck? And it's just that little ego battle that's going on here. Because King of Swords is somebody who's standing their ground. They're very demanding. I demand today you do as I ask you to do. You're probably dating people who are popular like, shit, nigga, girl, please, boy, please. I go do what I want. So that's probably an issue. Anyway, let me give you signs. We do got Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn. I got tired of being the one that will always be around, so I do what I want. Yeah, I was like that too. You feel me? I used to be like that too. I used to be around. I was around, but I was like, Slim, I got options, I got choices. I don't have to be around here for you. I just kind of like you. You understand that? Definitely routines. Definitely. Fun, then go home. It does sound like Libra. My Libra friend. You talking about my homeboy? Yeah, he very similar to that. A lot of the Libra people I meet are very similar to that reading I just did. Anyway, Virgo. What's blocking your love life? What's blocking your love life? So let me see. What's blocking your love life? Okay, you guys maybe don't socialize that much or don't communicate that much. So we got Virgo. We got Gemini. We got Taurus. So for some of y'all, it's issues communicating what your values are. You guys are very stubborn when it comes to, maybe you guys don't like to be the one reaching out or initiating communication or conversation. It could be issues with like actually like communicating in general, like maybe talking about what you desire or what makes you happy or what makes you like pleased or comfortable. You may have issues really like communicating that. It's also the way that you talk. With this Taurus energy, Taurus are notorious for talking harshly to people. So it could be that too. maybe the way you guys are talking, because third house could be about your communication style. So maybe you guys kind of talk, maybe, and sometimes it can maybe like, if it's not like you guys are talking harsh, then it's like you guys are kind of talking like you don't really care, like you're like it's dry, like it's bland, maybe in like a more like a monotone where people don't really know if you're interested. Like you don't really talk like you're passionate about this. You may talk about relationships as if they're boring. Like maybe when you describe what you want in relationships, it sounds boring. It doesn't sound appeasing to the people that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? You guys maybe even kind of envision more of like a luxury lifestyle when it comes to relationships. Like you kind of want to be more comfortable than I'm gonna say than your partner, or you maybe want more like comfort in the relationship opposed to like fun. Like you want more security opposed to fun, which is nothing wrong with that. That's usually what you would want in marriage. But like depends on what kind of relationships you guys are looking for, or what kind of commitment you guys are looking for. But at this point, it seems that you guys are maybe like more focused on like material success, money, stability, and Gemini showing up first also means that you guys are kind of like here and there when it comes to relationships. So like, and it can sometimes be some timing because Gemini changes their mind a lot. So sometimes what you value changes a lot. And that might be confusing for your partners. You know what I mean? Where you're here today, gone tomorrow, or today I like this, tomorrow I don't. It kind of comes off that way. It's some timing. It's some timing, but it's like I'm so hard pressed on what I want today that tomorrow when I change my mind, I'm going to be hard pressed on that too. And that would piss somebody off. It would piss me off, but whatever. It's the way that you think. All right. This is what's kind of holding you guys back. Some of y'all expect your partners to work hard or be very like determined to like make you stay in their life. You know what I mean? Like, you need to fight for me, Ricky. Don't you want me long term? Ricky, like, why I gotta go through all that? Queen of Swords, that's somebody who don't want to play. You guys don't like to play. You guys are very strict, very stern about what you expect from people. High expectations. So that's why I kind of feel like you guys care a lot about like strong, like stability, longevity, and money, resources. You guys may be like more focused on that, like what building up. You know what I mean? Generational wealth. You may care a lot more of like, you know, status and the same, but not like necessarily status, but like maybe the biggest house, maybe the newest car, maybe the newest clothes. Like you may worry about how they're dressed and, you know what I mean? Maybe if they're intelligent, if they're smart enough, which is like, you know, these are reasonable things. I'm not saying these are bad things. I'm just telling you. Like some of these things are hindering you guys back because the Queen of Swords is just somebody who does not want to play. I don't like to joke around. I don't like to like keep things like, what are we having these small talks for? You know what I mean? But the Gemini energy is also somebody who's very curious and very talkative. They ask a lot of questions. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all are asking more like serious questions though. And that is like, that kind of turns people off because I'm just trying to get to know you and you're asking me these serious questions about like commitment on a first or second date. I don't even know you. Like you're trying to cut to like, it's like you guys are cutting to the chase when it comes to relationships. You guys cut to the chase. Queen of Swords. I'm cutting to the chase. Like you guys like to see what you guys are interested in because in your mind, you're dating for marriage or you're dating for long term. And it's like, it comes off as like too strict, too stern. And I'm not trying to have any fun. In their mind, this is what it seems like. You're not trying to have any fun. It's not that you're not having fun. It just seems like you're not trying to have any fun. Yeah, we got 4 wands in reverse with the Queen of Swords. You're cutting off any relationship that doesn't seem to have any real stability. And if the people that you're dating, they don't have any stability, then you're not really with the bullshit. Like, nah, you may not have your own house. You may work a job, but I don't know. You don't really have like, or for some of y'all, it has to do more so with like your stability. If it's not the people that you're dating, it has to do with your stability. Maybe you're not stable, you know what I mean? But you expect your partners to be stable. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe you don't live this luxury lifestyle, but you expect your partners to live this lifestyle. It could be that too. It could be that too. It could be both ways around because with the third house here, it's usually about your thinking pattern, the way you think. 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you guys don't like to prove yourselves. You guys don't like to compete. You don't like to fight. You don't like to go back and forth. You don't like people who try to one up you, or you may have the issue trying to one up people. It's one of those two. It's one of those three. I mean, it's one of those. Either you're the one that's up, like trying to one up people, or they're trying to one up you. Like you have maybe in relationships where there's like competition. You guys don't like to compete though for your partners. That's the big thing. If you feel like you have to compete, you're just cutting them off. You're like, oh no, I'm good. No. I don't want to have to compete. I don't want to have to show you that I'm better than these other people. Like, how can you? It's kind of like Aquarius. Like, how can you not see me and think that I'm not the best pick automatically? Because you're not. You may be, but how do I know? Get in there and show me. Jump in the gauntlet with the rest of the fools so we could know. But it's really that. You guys may be more like a... So for some of y'all, it could go the other way, though, where you guys are more into like the celebratory energy, more about like fun, adventure, need excitement. I need other little things to happen for me. Yeah, I did Libra already, Chris. Just run it back a little bit. Where you guys need excitement. You guys kind of like want relationships where they're not necessarily long term, but you want to gain something from it. Where you do want to gain either resources, stability, maybe a more comfortable life. Maybe you want them to spoil you. You kind of want that type of stuff, but at the same time, I think most of y'all treat relationships impersonal. Like you treat them more like a business opposed to romance. You know what I mean? It's not really about like coming together and like building intimacy. It's more about, are you going to fulfill what I need you to fulfill? And are you going to provide in the way I want you to provide? It's too like straight to the point. You know what I mean? Straight to the point. Very stubborn. 6 of Cups. Some of y'all are still like holding on to like childhood issues, things that you've had, like from, let's say, maybe you idolize the way that your dad used to bring flowers to your mom, and you want guys to do that maybe on the first date, or you want girls to, I don't know, come to your house and clean up. I mean, like your mom used to do, or like your cousin or sister, whoever used to do. Like, just give me examples. It don't have to quite be like that, but it's kind of like I have these high expectations that I myself aren't quite living up to. Like, I'm growing up, but I haven't gotten there yet. But I need you to be there as like an inspiration. And yeah, Emperor in reverse is all about control, and only really seeing relationships as more like a conquer, a quest, something to achieve. And then after that, because everything else gives is the minor arcanas, except for the court card and the Emperor. Everything else is like temporary. So to you, relationships are temporary. You know, they come and they go. And if I don't really get any real value and they're not really taking care of me, sure ain't. Or if they don't have money or live a luxury lifestyle, sure ain't. Sure not. I don't even see potential. You know what I mean? So y'all won't even go past a certain point if the people that you're trying to date aren't sacrificing themselves for you. Oh well. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Aries. And because we got the Emperor here too, you know you guys got outdated beliefs, outdated traditions. And if you guys want to stay alive in the dating market, you're going to have to drop those things. You know that, right? That's what the Emperor in verse would mean. That there's outdated beliefs, and that in order to stay alive, you need to be open to change. All right? But yeah, you guys are looking for partners who are willing to sacrifice themselves for you. Or you guys are afraid to get into relationships because you guys are used to being the sacrificial lamb, or used to sacrificing yourself in relationships. So this is also what's blocking your love life. All right. So these signs could be Sag, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio. Okay. What's up, ML? We are having a great day. What's outdated though? Outdated is anything that is not necessarily valid for the times that we're living in. For example, depends on where you live at. I'm just giving an example. This don't have to be true for everybody. But let's say traditionally, let's say that you make about as much money as your husband or your boyfriend, and you work a job too. Traditional would be that you still come home and cook and clean, and you always have the children, because traditionally, this is what we do. But if you both are working, why are we doing tradition? Tradition is out the window. You know what I'm saying? Same for guys. Let's say that you guys, I always say about money, because that's a big thing. Like back in the 80s, in the early 90s, one man could take care of a household of 4 people, including himself and a dog if they wanted to. But now it's not that way. It's not that way. One person could barely take care of themselves. Very few people are making 6 figures a year. So let's be realistic. One man, one woman in the house, taking care of all those responsibilities, it's not that way. So that's outdated in a version. You get what I'm saying? It's outdated. Somewhere in there, we need to compromise, and we need to come to like a realistic view of what's going on around us and how can we work this together. You know what I'm saying? Like outdated would be like Oprah and Stedman. Oprah makes way more money than Stedman. What the fuck does Stedman look like being the provider? That's outdated for their relationship. You get me? Anyway, Leo, what's holding you guys back? What's blocking your love life? What's blocking your love life? What is it? What is it? Oh, yeah, of course. Huh, Neptune. Neptune is always about confusion, relationships, not really knowing what you want, not knowing where you really want to go. It could also be about your philosophy. Your philosophies could be confusing. The way you see the world can be confusing. Like, we don't understand where you're coming from. Why would you, like, you have a bigger picture, but it's not very clear. You do a terrible job of expressing it. Maybe you're trying to get everybody on the same page, but it's like, sometimes with this Sagittarius, though, it could be like people don't really know where you are. Sagittarius can be somebody who's always on the go. Always on the go, is always seeking adventure. For some of y'all, you may always be seeking adventure. You guys may be always in these confusing relationships where you don't really know where you stand. You don't really know how you feel. Nothing's really much clear about anything. It's just more about the experience. So a lot of y'all are just dating for the experience. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, what are we upset about? It's like, it's just for experience. So you guys be having emotional depth in connections, but you guys don't express them or speak or communicate them very well. It's confusing to the people that care about you. Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn, I forgot something. Hold on, y'all. I forgot something. That was messed up. Hold on. Wait. YouTube. Boom. Let's go over here. I gotta go to edit. Alright, advanced. Ooh, there we go. Right there, right on. Thank you. Yep. Alright. Alright, cool. Did it? I did. Alright. So your ethics, your values. It's really about, like, you guys taking on other people's philosophies and then kind of like making them your own, but like not really understanding those philosophies that you were taking on. I think that it's maybe like the advice that you're getting from other people might be part of like what's confusing you guys. Like, you guys may have a bigger picture or vision of what you would like, but a lot of y'all are learning. You're learning to explore your own feelings and your own emotions. So some of y'all have like a fear of like going deeper with people. So you guys most likely are probably keeping superficial connections and maybe blaming other people. All right, but anyway, let me get some. This could be a Pisces, could be a Sag that you may be dealing with. Some of y'all, it's just like you guys are always on the go, travel. Like, you guys are never like around. It's hard to find you or hard to get up with you. All right, it could also be a religion because the ninth house is here, which can sometimes be religion. 10 of Wands. You guys don't like being responsible for people. You guys don't like feeling obligated for people. That's really the big thing here so far. 10 of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Sag. Or the partners that you're with, you'd be picking partners who are irresponsible. They don't like feeling like living up to expectations of others, but I kind of feel like it's you not liking to live up to the expectations of others. So let's say that your partner expects you to maybe cook clean, maybe expects you to be home. You guys, I don't have to do that. It's confusing. It's confusing about where they need to like present themselves, where they need to put their energy at with you. Like, do you want me to be here as a provider? Do you want me to be here as like a handyman or a handy woman? Like, what would you like me to do? You don't really know. Just be here. Okay, and then do what? It kind of gives that vibe. So it's not really like controlling just yet. Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah, there we go. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups. In terms of love and relationships and what's holding you back, this is somebody who just has unrealistic expectations of partners. I like them to be very attractive, but like right after you see this one, there's another one that's attractive. So you guys are one of those people who kind of like fall in love easily and like everything catches your eye. You guys are tempted by everything. Everything attractive, everything shiny. Oh, snap. I love him today. I love her today. Tomorrow I'm on to them. You guys are romantics at heart, but you guys don't really know how to express your feelings or go any deeper than where you already started at. You know what I mean? A lot of it is subconscious shit because that's what that's what the Neptune represents. It's subconscious. It's kind of like going on auto programming, but not knowing why I'm doing it. I just been doing it. It's been working for so long, but why am I doing it? You know what I mean? You guys are only going after superficial relationships. All right. And then, like I said, not wanting to adhere to the expectations of others. I'm not responsible for you. 6 of Wands, overly arrogant. You guys just like a lot of attention. You guys like a lot of validation. That's a Leo trait, so it's not nothing special. You could be dealing with a Leo. All right. So you guys like that. You like the attention. You like the validation of others. You guys are like slightly arrogant too. All right. Now, for some of y'all, what's holding you guys back is going in another direction. What's holding you guys back is you guys aren't really disciplined. You guys don't really have any structure. You guys also don't really seem to do well with sharing the spotlight with your partner. You don't do well with like allowing them to shine, allowing them to get the attention. Sometimes it could be slightly competitive. Like, oh, you think you're hotter than me? Oh, you think you're more exciting than me? Oh, you think you're more advanced than me? You know what I mean? Like you guys maybe have this secret competitiveness with your partners. You know what I mean? And I know we can, because Ten of Wands is about blame games. So you can say that it's them doing this shit. I don't really care, but I know there's a blame game. So it's most likely going both ways, because when the Neptune energy shows up, it's confusing. You don't know whose feelings are whose. It's yours. Is it mine? Am I mad because you're mad? Am I mad because of the situation? I don't really know my own feelings, but we're just in it. We're being present. And a lot of y'all just go from like person to person, because the Knight of Cups is a serial dater. Tower in reverse. Yeah. You guys are unpredictable. Stability is not really what you guys are looking for at this moment. And it's only because you guys don't really know what you guys want. You guys really want experiences. That's what's really going on for y'all. So maybe you guys want to go to different countries. Maybe you guys are foreign, wherever you're at. So that might also be blocking your head. Like maybe you're like just travel to move somewhere new. So it could be that too. Or you're dealing with somebody who's foreign. So you guys have like different values, different beliefs. It's giving like that type of vibe that's going on here. Oh, what's up? What's up, Linus? I didn't even see you in here. But yeah, really, you guys are unexpected. Like, I mean, unpredictable. People don't really know what to do with you. They feel like you're very chaotic. Very, very chaotic. You shake people up a lot. Now, what I was going to, though, some of y'all have, like, fallen off. Had some type of fall from grace. And there's an illusion or some type of, like, fantasy that you may still be putting on. You get me? Like, some of y'all may still feel like you're a playboy, playgirl. And you're not. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying this in a nice way, but you know what I mean. Some of y'all are overly arrogant in a way where you shouldn't be. And that's what's holding you guys back. Because, like, I can see maybe if you were, like, hot at 19 to 38, but let's say that you're in your 50s, late 40s, and you haven't, like, maintained that frame. Like, are you a Bernice Burgos or someone along that lines? Are you in that realm? Because a lot of y'all maybe have overprized yourself. For some of y'all, this is how they kind of view it. Some. Or the partners that you're into, you may be like, they may have fallen off and you're still like idolizing them, where they're not quite that anymore, but you kind of like just see them as like more popular than these people around here. You said I am arrogant at times at 44. I feel you. I'd be like that too. But like realistically, there are some people I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, I look good for my age. You know what I'm saying? But also I realize that I'm not as young as I once was. You know what I mean? I can't just be that young, young little stallion running around. I can, but like it's, it's about time somewhere in there to maybe hang it up a little bit. At least on the weekends or some shit, you feel me? Or like during the week, at least throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? So like it's that. It's just mostly that you guys don't really know what you want. And then we got the world in reverse. You guys struggle with boundaries, struggle asserting yourself. And you guys keep dealing with the same people, the same experiences over and over. You guys just recycle past persons, past people. That's what's holding up your love life. If you guys want to go somewhere else, or like maybe it's the environment that you're into because of the world. It could be the environment that you're in. And then we got the moon here. It could be gossip about you guys because of the environment that you guys are in. Maybe you're dating the same people. Like if you live in like a small town, small city, if you dated that one and then you like maybe went around the side of the corner, not the side of the corner, you went like up the street or down the block, dated somebody else too, and you guys are like in the same town. It could be that. Like maybe like that. Like people know you because it's 6 of Wands. So people know you guys. And it could be like bad rumors, bad gossip, bad news about you. You know what I mean? So for some of y'all, that could be holding you back. Like people don't want to take you serious because like, oh no, he, she sleep around. He, she not successful. He, she be around. They're what they call it, Jenny up the block. You guys could be this person. They may be doing that. Not saying that you are a bad person by doing this. I'm just telling you that this sometimes keeps your options limited because they're like gossiping, sharing information. You know what I mean? So maybe some of y'all need to get up out of the town that you're in, get up out of the city you're in, because they're fucking your shit off. Anyway, let me get signs. Could be, and for some of y'all, it's just because you guys aren't around. Like you guys aren't around anymore. So that could be also what's hindering your relationship. Like some people maybe want you guys there, but you guys just aren't around. You're not giving them the attention. You're too unpredictable about when you'll reach out, when you're being persistent. It's sometimey. It's a lot of sometimey energy with y'all. Anyway, let me get signs. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. Okay. Damn. Let's go over here to Cancer. Let's see what's holding up there. What's blocking their love life? What's blocking y'all love life? Cancer. Miserly people, probably. We'll see what's holding you guys back. Okay, Sagittarius. So some of y'all always on the go, go, go. Oh, work-based. You guys always focused on work. You guys more. All right, so some of y'all come off as like a free spirit. Let me give you something real quick. We got Sagittarius, we got Virgo. So some of y'all come off as like a free-spirited type of person, but also you guys come off as like very like particular. Sagittarius and Virgo are on like two different sides of the spectrum. Not the same. You know what I mean? Not the same at all. They're not really even on two different sides of the spectrum. I think, let me see. Virgo and Sagittarius. So let's go Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo. So that would be, I think it's like a sextile. It's kind of close to a square. Because 90 degrees. Is that 90 degrees or is that 30 degrees? I don't know. It could be a sextile square. I don't know. We ain't even going to go over that right now. But anyway, basically these are opposites. All right. Sagittarius sees the macro. Virgo sees the micro. So you guys may come off as like more free-spirited and like open-minded and willing to like go with the flow of things and just like have fun and see where things go. And at the same time, as soon as things start going, you guys start getting real critical, real start nitpicky, and real like particular about what you want. So like after stuff starts happening, then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, don't do that. Don't touch my feet. I don't like touching feet. Or like, don't rub your feet on me. I don't like feet. Or don't put your shoes over there by the door. I don't know. Or don't wear your shoes in my house. All of a sudden, like at first you guys come off as like fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I know we're going to have a great experience. And then as soon as you guys get into the relationship, it turns more into like work. You start critiquing their habits, critiquing their health, critiquing the little things that you once loved about them. All of a sudden, it's a problem. Moody. Fucking moody. Don't do that shit. You guys got routine, a pattern, certain type of routine pattern. So like, let's say, I don't know. I always think of like Virgo as being people who are like picky with their food. So like, I don't know. You don't want to eat hot dogs because the bun gets soft or soggy, or like you don't eat cheesesteak that's not like toasted because I don't like a soft bread. I'm just giving you an example. I don't care about that type of shit. But like some stuff I do be particular about. But for y'all, it's about being particular. After kind of giving this like vibe that, oh no, I'm fun loving, I'm free spirited. Oh no, I'm just going for the adventure. I'm just going for the fun. I don't want nothing serious. I don't even need that whole fucking time. You're playing a game. All right, so you guys really do show up as moody. All right, and like micromanagers. You micromanage people too much. You want to be their mom. That's a Cancer trait, though. Even if you're a male, you micromanage people too much. You tell them what they should be doing, shouldn't be doing, where they should be going, where they shouldn't be going. All right, 9 of Cups. So some of y'all was holding you guys back is you guys are caring more about material success, material gain, opposed to relationships. Oh, you guys. All right, let me say this though. Ace of Swords. The first thing I thought. I don't know about how many of y'all it went like this for y'all. Ace of Swords in reverse. I was thinking about marriage. Some of y'all had the potential to be married or had an offer given to you at one time and you guys rejected it. So there's that. All right. So that's what's blocking some of y'all. And when Sagittarius shows up, it also has to do with philosophies. Some of y'all have a foreign philosophy than the people that you're dealing with. Yours seems to be a little bit very like critical. Sometimes Sagittarius can be like religious, like higher learning, could be like college, studying. Sometimes like being too spiritual, always making like there's always like a higher reasoning for everything. For every little thing you do, there's like a higher point or higher purpose for it. So like you may have like specifics about shit that you want, but there's this big ass reason for why you do it. Like there's a big picture for why I'm doing this. Like when I do this, like for instance, I got a cousin who he doesn't have AC in his house, but it'd be hot as fuck in there. He has a bunch of fans on, and then the electric bill is dumb high at the end of the year because he doesn't agree with air conditioners. What? Shut the fuck up. Plug that shit in before you piss me off. Like it's that type of thing. Like why you not have AC in here? Because you're saving $20 a month. So some of y'all could be like frugality, but it can also just be like you're just like too nitpicky about like the specifics of everything. You get me? And some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all rejected a relationship. Oh, you guys are very sexual. Some of y'all are still stuck on a past partner or stuck on a relationship that you guys just didn't really get clarity on. Like maybe you guys are waiting on this person to see like what's going to happen. Something like that. Are you guys like waiting for communication? 9 of Swords. High Priestess, Judgment. Some of y'all are definitely looking to renew a connection with somebody who you guys maybe didn't get to know as deeply as you wanted to, or somebody who you guys are like afraid to let go of. Maybe you guys had to put in more energy, effort in them, or you guys just don't necessarily like being responsible for partnerships. Like you don't like having to be obligated either. Like you don't want to have to take on other people's responsibilities. I don't want to have to do the work that you won't do. I don't want to have to carry you. Like a lot of y'all, so the High Priestess is here, which could be abstinence. So some of y'all just aren't like sexual. Like you guys may think about it a lot. I think a lot of your relationships may be more about like sex based because you guys are not having sex. So like you may want sex and you may think you want a relationship because you want sex, because the High Priestess is somebody who's usually very abstinent or like who's, what do they call it? Maybe a virgin or pure. So some of y'all may want sex. And so you guys may have relationships for those, but they may be more toxic relationships because you only want them for sex or for pleasure or for like something, maybe control sometimes. The devil could be here. It could be about status. So it could be like that too. But we also got the High Priestess and the devil here, which can sometimes be like a taboo type of situation where once you guys get attached to relationships, because if you guys aren't having sex like that, once you guys get in like sexual with somebody, then like even if they don't really have the potential in the way that you want, even if they're not really necessarily responsible in the way that you want, even if they're not as devoted as the ways you would like them to be, you still hang on to them. Because I wasn't having sex with anybody else until you came along. I don't really get attached to anybody until I have sex. Guys and women. Oh, man. I was telling y'all a story about this, but I don't even want to bash him about this shit. I don't even want to bash him because I got a cousin that's a Cancer. Emotional when it comes to women. Emotional. Super emotional. He slept with this girl that I used to love. You ain't been with that girl in 20 years. What does it matter? Like, they get clingy. So some of y'all are clinging on to past relationships, past connections, still feeling ownership or like possessive over these people. You get what I'm saying? And you guys aren't necessarily open to the other people that offer you opportunities. So some of y'all don't want to go from like being friends. You don't really like allow people to like offer you anything or give you anything of substance. Like you kind of want them to like speed it up. Come with something quick. You get what I'm saying? Come with something quick. Very judgmental. That's what's really going on. A lot of y'all are judgmental, and you guys kind of see you guys as higher. What do they call it? Higher, holier than thou. Some of y'all see yourselves as like being very like sanctified or very like pure, better than other people. Like I don't like if I don't agree with you, because it's your philosophies. It's really your philosophies that seem to be like holding you guys up. The way that you view the world and yourself in it. Nine of Swords is here, but it's in reverse. So it just means that you guys haven't realized why situations didn't work out before. So you guys aren't really taking responsibility for anything that happened in your past with your previous relationships. You judge them. It's them. It's always them. It's not me. I'm a victim. It's you. It's you. And being too particular, too difficult to deal with. It's you. It's them too, but it's you too. Put that in there. Put that in your story. Write that down in your diary. Anyway, because some of y'all come off as super blunt and possibly a liar, or you keep secrets to yourself. Because the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, you keep secrets to yourself. You keep real important details to yourself. I don't tell everybody what I'm really about to do. I don't tell you what's really going on. You just need to trust me. Like you want people to like trust you with blind faith that you're going to do the right thing. No, thank you. Let me give you signs though. Could be a Sag, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. I'm going to have to go back and look at these and see what I said, because damn. All right, so Gemini, crickets. We all need a whole phase in life. No, for real. We do. I could be okay with that. I could deal with that. Like, I don't know. For me, I don't really be afraid about who your past was or who you did what with. I don't imagine they'd be better than me. Even if they are. I don't really imagine that. In my mind, that's not what I thought. I didn't think that you were going to find somebody better. I never imagined it. You damn well may very well be. You may find somebody better instantly. I just never imagined that be the case. You know what I mean? So I don't feel insecure about that. Like, oh, she was a hoe. It's my time today. I don't really care. All right, so Gemini. What's blocking your love life? Square. You guys aren't willing to compromise. You guys aren't willing to compromise. This could be like high expectations. You guys aren't willing to do anything different. No, 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 no. The way things have always been is the way things will always be. Fate, North Node. So you guys aren't willing to get outside your comfort zone. You guys are not willing to learn anything new. You guys are not willing to try anything new. Traditional is y'all thing, but some of y'all are future oriented. Now, some of y'all can go in the other direction where some of y'all are like more future oriented about like relationships and the way that relationships can be, but there may be struggles like coming to terms with your partners. Maybe you guys don't know how to negotiate. Maybe you guys don't know how to compromise. Maybe you guys are always having power struggles. You know what I mean? A lot of it just has to do with like you wanting things to go the way that they've always gone. And usually when things like this happens, it's because you've been single for a while. It's usually when this type of stuff happens. Oh yeah, I've been single, so like I've only been doing it this way, so I'm going to continue to do it this way. And I never had to compromise or think about anybody else or consider anybody else. So when a partner comes along, it forces you to have to grow and learn some things that you don't want, because square is about learning things and sometimes about weighing the pros and cons. But I also would have thought about it as recognizing when to fight a fight and when to stand down. So some of y'all don't know that yet. Y'all haven't recognized that about yourselves yet. Like when I should not be arguing or fighting. When should I compromise, or when should I allow this person to take lead, or when should I allow this person to be right? You know what I mean? So some of y'all are having issues with that. Now, for some of y'all, it could be your job or your career. It could be also religious because of the Hierophant. It could be religious. It could be traditional. It could be political. It could be financial. It has to do more so with like status, all right? And what's considered the right or the wrong way, your beliefs, your values, your traditions. So some of y'all, what's holding you or blocking your love life is you being maybe too traditional and not willing to compromise or change. You know what I mean? Like, I give an example. My mother, I know I'm saying my mom, but my mom, I love my mom, so I'm not like bashing her. But like my mom, she's traditional. Well, she's not traditional, but she grew up in a very traditional household. Like when I was growing up, we grew up in like they call it apostolic faith. So I don't know what they call it for like other. There's like Pentecostal or something like that, which is kind of very similar. Where women always wear dresses and men always wear like ties and like long shirts that you can't see the arms. Like this right here is me being rebellious with my arms and shit out. Rebellious. I got shorts that you can see my knees. I'm not even supposed to wear shorts technically by the religion I was born in or raised in. This is what my mom was raised in. So for them, they were traditional values, and though she doesn't adhere to it, she still expects it. You get me? Because this is what she knows. This is what she's grown up in. So a lot of y'all could be similar to that. Traditions, values, principles, these things, and not willing to compromise or break apart from these things is what's holding a lot of y'all back. North Node means that you're meant to be going in that direction anyway. You're meant to be evolving and growing, but you're like, nah, I ain't fitting to do that. High Priestess. Not High Priestess, the Empress. So a lot of y'all put yourselves on a pedestal. You guys have high expectations of others. You guys desire a lot from other people. Some of y'all feel like you guys should be taken care of, should be catered to. All right, now, or be giving stuff. Doesn't always mean that you mean to like be taken care of, but some of y'all just kind of like imagine yourselves to be higher up than the people that are around you. You know what I mean? You put yourself on a pedestal. And maybe other people do this too. So it's kind of like you guys feel like there's a right and a wrong way in terms of courtship. There's a right and a wrong way, and you're not willing to compromise or come up off your throne when it comes to that. This person needs to step to me in this way. I am a king. I am a queen, and they will respect me as such. You know what I mean? Okay. So a lot of y'all is having to do with that. The challenges that you may face. We got the star here. Yeah, you guys see you guys. Now, you guys may see yourself as like a catch of all catches, the greatest. Something that people would be blessed to have. And I could agree with you on that. I would agree with you on that. With the Two of Wands here, though, in reverse, it also comes off as you guys always get this impression that you can do better. You get me? Like, imagine one to love you and you think that you can do better. It's not wrong thinking that. It's just one thing acting that way. Like, giving the impression that tomorrow I can find another one of you over here. Why is that? Where'd that come from? A lot of y'all give this vibe that you can find better. Now, for some of y'all, it's because you guys are like popular, famous, celebrity-wise. So this may be part of it because we got the Star, we got the Empress, and we got the Hierophant. These are all major arcanas. So for some of y'all, you are a big deal. you are like recognized and like attracted and everybody wants you. So for some of y'all, it is that way. And you may feel like you don't have to compromise with anybody else because shit, it's working for me as it is. Like I don't have to do anything different. And some of y'all are just comfortable, maybe even doing your own thing, because the Empress and the Star could be about somebody who's comfortable just doing their own thing. People still cater to them. People still give to them. You know, they're just comfortable being alone. So for some of y'all, what's hindering you is you maybe just be comfortable being alone. If you want a relationship, you just don't want to step outside your comfort zone and compromise. You could be comfy doing what you're doing. Like maybe you like dating. Maybe you like having different experiences. You know what I mean? Maybe you like living up to certain values that you've always had and they've kept you like stable. Like maybe it's got you some money. Maybe it's gotten you like a great job. Maybe it's gotten you a house, car, all the successes that you would want. And maybe you don't feel like you need to settle down and compromise. Some of y'all just like find yourself to be very attractive and the center of the spotlight all the time. So it's like, I don't really have to. Kind of like that Libra and kind of like Pisces, where it's like, I don't know. It wasn't Libra. Was it Libra? It was kind of like, I don't have to settle. So some of y'all in that vibe was like, I don't have to settle. Everybody wants me. Other people will see me. And you kind of get the vibe of like, I don't need to settle down. Could be done with the Aries. Could be done with the Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini. So yeah, this print, what I'm really getting is you guys, a lot of y'all are closed off, maybe even selfish, more focused about yourself. Yep, users. It comes off as users. People view you as a user. Maybe you're somebody who like uses them as a stepping stone, or you use them as like, what's the word I was thinking about? Where they put you on a display, but they use you as like bait, or they use you as like social proof. That's what it's called. Social proof. So like social proof would be like, remember I told you a story about the girl that was dating a millionaire and then she didn't want to date any other men because she'd already dated a millionaire. So what she was really looking for was like, because I dated this one millionaire, I'm looking for other millionaires to pick me up. So it'd be like a guy, the equivalent of that would be like a guy dating, let's say like a Ice Spice or like, you know, or Taylor Swift or some shit. And now after dating Taylor Swift, he feels like I can only date women like Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? Like I've already experienced Taylor Swift now. I cannot go back to a Becky who works at Safeway or works at Subway. I just can't. It's kind of like that. Once you've gotten a taste of the good life, now, or once you've gotten like comfortable being alone, now I'm not willing to sacrifice. I'm not willing to like come down off my throne for other people. A lot of that is because some of y'all are very popular. You guys could be entertainers. We got the magician, we got the star, we got the high priestess, and we got the hierophant. Some of y'all have some type of status or some type of authority around your community, or like maybe like you guys are able to be seen by a lot more people. So like this elevates you in a way where a lot more people would want you than, let's say, outside of your hometown. More people want you than your hometown. So this kind of makes it hard for some of y'all to like just settle or be okay with what's being given to you. That's really what it is. You guys can't make up your mind about what you really want. We got the Temperance in reverse and the Two of Swords. You don't really know what you guys want. So you guys may be doing the same thing where like everybody's kind of like coming towards you. Everybody's seeing you. You may have an attractive body. You may be very attractive physically. You may have money and resources, stats, all this wild shit going on for yourself. And what's really holding you guys back is not really being open to relationships. Relationships are being offered to you guys, but you guys aren't really open to that. You do not want to compromise. You do not want to like take it as an opportunity for growth to maybe like negotiate with somebody. You don't feel you have to. It's okay. That's just what's stopping y'all. It ain't nothing. All right. So anyway, let me get signs. Could be a Sag, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Libra. All right. Yeah. I was dating this Gemini, and it was saying, well, we was like, you know, it wasn't dating, but you know how it was. It was damn near dating. We was doing it for a couple years, so, but for some reason, she definitely was feeling like she could do better. I was feeling the same way too, so I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? We was mirroring each other, but I thought about that too. Like, damn, we really do feel like we could do better. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Taurus, what's blocking you guys? Love life, communication. So you could be doing the Gemini. Oh, the Death. Okay, so we got 12th house here. Then we got 12th house, 8th house, 3rd house. And so what's holding you guys back is communicating your secrets. You guys don't maybe have issues with like sharing resources with people, or doing things together. Like you guys maybe keep your finances, like, you know, maybe the things that you care about secretive. You don't really keep all the details, like, you know, you don't really express or share all the details with people. All right. Some of y'all could also be keeping like hidden affairs, secret connections. Maybe you guys are very flirty. That might be an issue. Like you guys like to talk to people, or you guys could be talking to people secretly. That might be something that's like holding you back, or your partners could be doing that. But I kind of feel like it would be more so about you than opposed to them. So let's just say you. But if it's them, then whatever. You just know where it goes. All right. But I think you guys have issues with like sharing resources. Yeah, we got the death again. So what's holding you back from relationships? Some of y'all is ending a previous karmic relationship or previous relationships that you've had, like ending the way that you once did things that were hardships. You needing to end those. You needing to transform them into something else. Some of y'all also have issues taking situations to the next level. That's part of the issue for y'all. Like you guys maybe start off as like more of like a Gemini energy, which is like flirty, fun, dating, just curious to get to know each other. And then when it goes into the 8th house, which is about deeper levels of intimacy, deeper levels of trust, facing our fears of like getting closer or getting to know each other, facing our fears of like putting things together, like our house, our bills, our rent, our cars, our dogs, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like when it gets to getting to deeper, you guys end him. So you guys maybe come off as like maybe wanting him at one time and then nah, I'm cool. I thought I did. So you guys may change your mind a lot when it comes to relationships. You guys may be also learning how to communicate your thoughts. So that's kind of, yeah, we got 9 of swords here. So, and it's in reverse too. So that's sometimes having fear, like irrational fears of like expressing yourself, of communicating, sometimes being shy, but it's usually about being intimidated that maybe you'll say the wrong thing or like how you'll be viewed by somebody else. So some of y'all, that's kind of like what's holding you back, your perception of yourself, not really realizing like what you have to offer. So some of y'all may just be holding yourself back because you may not feel like worthy of commitment or worthy of long term. That's just for some of y'all. Because the 3rd house also represents your mind and your thinking processes, the way you view things, how you view yourself in situations. So maybe the way that you view yourself in situations is somebody that people could easily leave behind. You may be viewing yourself as easily dispensable. That maybe was holding you guys back from relationships. All right. Or you may be viewing your partners as easily dispensable. If it's not you, then you view your partners as easily dispensable. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is somebody who's very lucky. So some of y'all, okay, that could be it then. That could be part of it. Part of it could be that, where it's like, I can lose my partner. I can just get another one. You know what I mean? So some of y'all like that because Gemini is very flirty, very talkative, very communicative, very social. Dating is like, it's the lovers. It's Gemini. So it's the lovers. So it's not hard for them to get relationships, even as a Taurus. It's not hard for you to get relationships because you're very talkative, very communicative, very social. And if you're talking to a lot of people, eventually 1 out of 1 million is going to like you. It'd be probably more than that, but I'm just giving you an example. Like eventually somebody is going to like you. You know what I mean? So it's that. With the Wheel of Fortune here, you guys are very beneficial, but you guys are always open to change. But I would say that you're not open to change in a way where it makes you have to face who you are or have to like admit to your wrongs, your guilt. You don't like to be feeling guilty about stuff. Or you don't like to like carry guilt, shame, or embarrassment about stuff. So like if you guys have conversations or disagreements, you don't like to be embarrassed or you don't like to be shamed about the stuff that you do or that you believe in. So you're one that can't be told that you're wrong. That's what's holding you guys back. You can't be told that you're wrong. Yeah, it's a Taurus thing. Of course not. Of course not. Taurus don't never believe that they're wrong. Even if they're wrong and loud about it, they don't really care. I could have been right. It's like that. You ever seen that Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent? And Terrence Howard was like, I was wrong, but I could have been right. And so since I could have been right, I'm really right, even though I was wrong. That's Taurus. That's a Taurus. But anyway, you guys are open to change, though. You guys are open to like spending, taking risks on opportunities. I'll allow something else to come in. All right, we got Capricorn, Aquarius. So some of y'all will allow new things. Yeah, you guys get a lot of attention. This may be like you guys are very popular. Maybe you guys only go after popular people, or you guys only like people who like have clout or have like public recognition. Like people know them, kind of like that Libra thing. And that's probably why, because Libra and Taurus have that aesthetic for like very attractive people. People have to look a certain way, and they have to look good to the public. If they don't look good with me and the public, it's not my girl. It's not my guy. Same similar vibe, but not quite. You guys come off as like very demanding, very cold because the King of Swords in this judgment. I mean, Wheel of Fortune. So you guys flip the script a lot. Flip the script a whole lot. Your partners are always in a constant state of like anxiety around you or fear that you may end it. Ugh. Let me give you signs real quick. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus. No, there's no Taurus. So it's Capricorn, Aquarius, Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces. Oh, you guys are charmers. You guys are very like, you guys are good at telling people what they want to hear. Or you're used to dating people who are like that, where they mostly tell you what you like to hear. They're very physically appealing, but they're also people who give as a way of getting. So like they buy you gifts, they maybe like do stuff for you, but they expect something on the back end. So this could be part of like the people that you date. You date people who like play into a fantasy that you would want them to, but they have their own ulterior motives for why they're doing it. So this could be what's blocking your love life, is like always willing to spin the wheel when it comes to relationships. So like if you're single, you're not afraid to let go of your partner. And maybe even if you're in a relationship, you guys aren't afraid to like let go of your partner for potentials. You guys can see potentials in other things that aren't necessarily like right there in front of you. Like, you see potential for like what do you call it? For things that exist that aren't there. What's the word I'm looking for? Opportunities that weren't initially there. You guys like have great perception on like how to like vet people. This is good, but like it just seems like you guys are more of like a knowing that you're a great catch, because we got the King of Wands here and the King of Swords and the Six of Wands. You guys already know that you're a great catch. You guys could be maybe very arrogant, very self-assured, and you guys don't deal with people who are very self-empowered, meaning like if they feel confident without you, then you don't want them. If they could be independent without you, you don't want them. So some of y'all like need partners that want you, or need not want you. Maybe, I mean, of course we want partners that want us, but like y'all may need partners that need you. Very optimistic. So a lot of y'all just like feeling like I can always get another partner. King of Wands, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, a serial dater, somebody who always feel like they can get others. I can always just seduce somebody else. You don't see what I got going for myself? You guys are very beneficial. You guys could be living in a fruitful period in your life, or like a beneficial opportunity in your life, or like opportunities just come a dime a dozen for you guys. So it just seems like maybe because you're already popular and out there, it's kind of like I don't really have to, but I will. But like only if I'm like in charge. But only like if I'm in charge. Or if I'm liberated, like I want to be liberated. It kind of gives that like I want to be liberated. I want to be free. I want to feel self-empowered. And if they feel like they're taking that type of power, that autonomy from you, then you guys don't stay in a relationship. You guys are in those relationships very quickly. Also, because the 8th house here is about sexual connections, taboo, hidden connections. So some of y'all, you guys hide partners or hide connections. You know what I mean? Because you guys are very popular. So like maybe dating, you guys have to like hide it. Some of y'all could be so King of Wands, King of Swords. These are married people usually, but it doesn't have to be like that for all of y'all. It just could be that way. Like maybe you guys are already in relationships, but it don't have to be that way. But your partners be afraid of you guys leaving them alone, though. I do know that. Anyway, let me give you signs though. Could be Scorpio. Could be Gemini, Scorpio, Gemini, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, and Pisces. Whole lot of Leo energy though, so it's definitely gotta be with y'all pride and your self-worth or your confidence. Like that right there is really keeping you guys from like settling down, because you're like, no, I can do better. I can always do better. Who knows what's coming next? They were blessed when I came into their life. That's a Taurus thing. All right. So Aries, we don't need these ones. We don't need these ones. We're gonna use these ones. All right. A little sippy sip real quick. What's going on? I have what they have in their chart. What they got in their chart? What? Aries? No. Oh, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus is. They do be difficult, don't they? All right, so Aries, what's blocking your love life? Okay. Very simple. So far, oh yeah, very simple. All right, so, dang, my nose. First was Pisces, the dreamer, right? It has to do with you guys having unrealistic expectations, but it could also be about you guys not really seeing your partners very clearly. Sometimes it could be like living in a fantasy world, having unrealistic views about things. Like you're a dreamer. You dream about what could be. Maybe you fall more in love with the potential. But we also got taboo or Lilith here. So Lilith has to do more so with like a lot of y'all maybe dream of maybe like being, I would say, single, or like maybe being whisked away, or like sometimes you guys like relationships that you really shouldn't have. You gloss them over, see them in another light. Like these could be toxic relationships that you maybe like indulge in, but like you may see them in like this more fragile, like sacrifice for this relationship. This is one that I really need. I feel connected to this. I don't know why I feel connected to this. It's just a pull. So maybe most of y'all like really attracted to like a pull, intensity, maybe even being liberated, like living in your own world. So a lot of it's like more like fantasy based. I live in my own world. I want people to like come into my world, but like at what cost? Sometimes it seems like you guys are either sacrificing yourself or you're having partners that are using them sacrificing to like keep you guys from like being liberated. Like they want control over you guys. So maybe you guys kind of come off as like either needing a savior or you guys appear as a savior. It's one of the two there. Like people see you as being very self-empowered and having hustle. So maybe it's because you guys got money, or you guys got like the ability to make money, or one of that. You guys are very empathetic though. Very empathetic. And you may be like a cheerleader to people. So like, I don't know why that's would be an issue though. But why would that be an issue? I don't know. We got the devil here. We got Capricorn. We got Taurus. So some of y'all can be dealing with these people. It's about sex for most of y'all. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Mostly everything that glitters is not gold for y'all. So y'all may have issues making up your mind about what you would like in relationships. Some of y'all are non-committal because the Seven of Cups is usually a non-committal type of person. But it could be also that you guys just don't like the options that you guys have. Four of Swords. We got that in reverse. Some of y'all maybe want to start up a previous relationship, but you guys maybe feel like you don't see it. You're not seeing it clearly. You just don't want to be another option. So I don't know. Maybe you guys like to date people who are already in relationships, or people who are non-committal. Because that might be really what it is for y'all. Y'all may like people who are actually elusive and not really ready to like settle down. Because maybe you guys aren't either. Like you guys may have these unrealistic fantasies about what relationships are. And you may just mostly engage in like sexual or taboo connection, which could be like third-party connections, open relationships, polygamy, polyamory, any other poly. What else it could be like? Sometimes it could be like idolizing partners before you even get into relationships with them. You know what I mean? Like I imagine this person to be, you know, maybe more secure, maybe more stable, maybe more reliable, maybe more honest. You imagine your partners to be a certain way. All right. Hey there, fairy godmother. You imagine them to be a certain way. Some of y'all, it could be also like relationships could be attached to addictions, which could be like sexual or like smoking, drinking, eating. They could be attached to like maybe like your lower self in a way, like versions of yourself that you haven't evolved past. So a lot of your connections could be based on that. Also, I think it's like an issue with your independence. Like you guys maybe want to be independent, but you don't, or you do. Like it's confusing because it's almost like one day I want to be independent, but then like you idolize a relationship, so then the next day you don't want to be independent. But like at the same time, you guys are used to maybe like doing as you please or when you please. So like I want to be able to do what I please. So that's the fantasy there. Like you guys want to be able to do as you please and stay single. Like you're just technically single. You're not in a relationship. I mean, not like in a committed relationship in the way that we're used to it. So a lot of this could just be on your view, is what I'm really kind of get to. Because like, so, and in general, with everybody, in general, like your love life being blocked is just a vision of what you imagine to be blocked. Because it really may not be blocked. You get what I'm saying? Because with the Four of Swords here is also like learning something, learning from your mistakes. And the Four of Wands, but the Seven of Cups, but like it kind of gives like you living like an illusion or a fairy tale about relationships, but you have options and choices to choose from. But you guys really like your independence and like to take care of yourself, but you kind of want somebody to take care of you. But it's almost like for a short term, because it's a Four of Wands, it's for a short term. Like I would like maybe you guys just want the marriage, like just the ceremony, Because like I live in this fantasy fairy tale land, but it's not really like based on anything like stable or like logical, if that makes sense. We got the Page of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords, and the Chariot in reverse. A lot of y'all are maybe more geared towards like career, public status, like adventure, excitement. You guys talk to a lot of people. You guys are flirty. Like that might be an issue. You may be like, and also with the Page of Wands, it's somebody who falls in love very quickly. And with that Pisces energy, it's somebody who idolizes their partner. You fall in love very quickly. You get attached very quickly. But at the same time, you guys also fall out of love very quickly. Get easily bored very quickly. On to the next destination very quickly. Always on the go very quickly. Like it gives that really quick. And some of y'all are like constantly restarting past connections. Like past people. You guys are reconnecting with them, reconciling with them, trying to look at them in a different light now. Let me see them differently this time. And what I'm saying is this. It's not that they're not the relationships that you could want. It's just that the way that you envision them to be is not that. That's what I'm getting at. Like what you consider them to be stable. Like if you're looking like, because this is what I'm trying to figure out. Now, some of y'all want to be single. Like if you want to be single and independent, I think the issue is that you guys have a vision of what that needs to look like. That might be the issue. Because the Chariot sometimes about your public reputation or public appearance. Like what my society would view me as. So some of y'all may be feeling that way. And some of y'all are like chasing down partners where the relationship isn't going anywhere. You guys may like partners that are flighty. You guys might like to be the chaser. Or some of you are liking to be the chasee. And if you're liking to be the chasee, the partners aren't chasing. And that's the issue. That's where the frustration is coming from. It's like, I'm not chasing. You guys might like to encourage jealousy with your partners. You like a lot of passion. Because Lilith is about intensity, passion, temptation. So some of y'all just kind of like want to do things how you want to do them when you want to do them. But you want a partner there when you're doing it. And it's unrealistic in some ways. In the way that you expect it. Like if you're trying to live up to societal views, because Lilith is somebody who does not live up to societal views. So if you're trying to live up to like traditions and societal views, no, all this is hindering your relationships. But if you're like okay with how your relationships are going, you're okay. If I'm really keeping it honest, you guys are okay. A lot of it is just like you guys thinking about like what it looks like to other people. For the most part, you know what I mean? Some of y'all like what could be holding back could be like maybe like you guys, for some of y'all, it could be like same sex. If you guys want to like delve into like same sex or some shit like that, or you guys want to like adventure maybe a little bit more sexually in some way. And this could be holding you back because a lot of y'all may be like worried about how you're viewed by other people. That might just kind of be holding you guys back. Not wanting to be an initiator, not wanting to be the one that reaches out, not wanting to be the one that's like overly expressive. Not like sometimes this could be some of y'all like throwing fits and being too clever or too sneaky with partners or dealing with partners who are like that. Like it seems like you guys like drama. You guys like drama, tension, and excitement. Like make me feel something. So maybe you guys need like an adrenaline rush all the time. Like you guys constantly need maybe stimulation or constantly need some experience for you guys to like feel alive. You know what I mean? Just go skydiving. That's what it kind of feels like. You just need something to like have you feeling alive. It's something that tempts you, something like that digs a little bit deeper than just the superficial. But like at the same time, it seems like you guys are geared towards superficiality. But like as long as it's fun, as long as it like makes me feel something, as long as I'm attracted to them, you know what I mean? So what could be blocking your love life is that you guys don't really see your relationships that long. You don't really intend to be with them that long. You know what I mean? It's only if you have to chase them. But maybe once you guys catch them, or once they catch you, then it's like, oh yeah, they're done. They're like, okay, I'm good. I'm cool. So it's one of those two. Either after they catch you, they're like, all right, I got you. You were hard to catch, but now I got you. So now I'm about to fall back. Or it's the other way around. Once you catch them, you're like, all right, cool. That was good for the experience. Now what's next? Because the Knight of Wands is somebody who's on to the next. So it's like that. Either you're chasing people like that or they're chasing you like that. And then after they've gotten you, they're like, all right, cool, I'm cool. And the same way for you. But Four of Swords can also be about like not really caring. Like being nonchalant. Not really like wanting to show how I'm being affected by my partners. So some of y'all don't like to show that you're being affected in your connections. Like you don't like to be overwhelmed emotionally. You know what I mean? You maybe want to do the overwhelming. Let me overwhelm you emotionally, but don't overwhelm me. No, thank you. Don't drain me like that. All right. So yeah. You guys adapt to your partners a lot. You guys try to be what they would like you to be. That's something that's going to block you. Trying to be what they would like you to be. It's not going to get you where you would like to be. Anyway, though, let me give you signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Sag, and Pisces. Now, some of y'all still dealing with somebody from your past, from a relationship that you had, maybe like you got family with, or you guys are intermingled in a family. I think something like that. I had to put that in there for y'all because I just seen that when I was doing that. Something having to do with your family. So some of y'all let go of family traditions, values, or outgrown things, outgrew those things. So now it's yeah, I don't really know what I want in relationships anymore now. You guys get overwhelmed with the choices and options that are being presented with you. You guys are too entertaining. That's it. I used to try to be what they want all the time. Still trying to remember not to do that. You're doing a great job. I just created an argument with this Aries guy last night. He gets so turned on by it. He wants to sleep together now. Yeah, of course they do. They like that passion. Make me excited. Get me going. Yeah, they like to feel like it's a fantasy. Like, you whisked me away. You won me over. I didn't just fall to you. I didn't just succumb to you. You won me over. You convinced me. You know what I mean? Shardeezy was telling me about this girl at my gym. She's like, she wants you to win her over. I'm not about to win that girl over. Girl, bye. I ain't got to win you over. I just came to you and I addressed you and I said something. I don't know. You're wanted. I'm wanted. We're all wanted. Now what? Compromise or don't. Super conflicted because we grow fast. Conflicted. I know how that could be. I don't know what be going on, but I'm about to end things for everybody because they born in sweater. Oh, oh no. Yeah. Only when it's time for Mr. Nasty Time. I know, Majesty. Now I'll say y'all can express yourselves. Now you got all the rap in the world. Definitely not nonchalant. Yeah, exactly. Time to see the light. Yep, that's how it be. If there ain't no passion, I'm like that too. Like, it needs to be intense. It needs to be passion. If I don't got a lot of passion, I'm bored. I'm not excited. Yeah, you miss Virgo. We're done now, Kennethia. I like that name. Kennethia. That's pretty fire. Yep. So yeah, I had that. I also got some other topics that I was going to do too. So these are the topics I'm going to probably do this week. Sometime this week I'll probably do what's called. I'll probably do a pick a card. Let me show you. Let me tell you what the topics were. I was like assessing. I got unexpected changes coming your way. I already made the thumbnails for these, so I'm going to do these. I got who's your future spouse. I got a thumbnail for that already. I also got, oh yeah, we just did that one. What's blocking your love life? So we just did that. We ain't got to worry about that. I got what's coming your way next. We've done that before. I got what will people be noticing about you next. That's on there too. I didn't do that yet. And I also got who are you going to get lucky with next? That's like another sexual reading. But this one was just like me, by myself doing it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not like afraid to do it, but I was just kind of like curious. Like, was that a good title, or should I like change the topic, change the title a little bit? Same topic, just change the title a little bit. I think it needs to be a little spicier. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like overly picky and like, a little too hard. This proves men like a little toxic as much as they say they don't. This does prove that men like a little toxic as we say we don't. We do like a little toxic, but like, not all day long. Like, for sure, you want a man that can attract other women, right? You want a man who you may have to kind of worry that possibly he could go somewhere else and I may be without him. Because if you know that your man can't get any woman better than you or can't get any other woman, you don't even want that man. It's the same thing. Like, we need her to be a little toxic. I need to like feel something in you sometimes, just a little bit, not all the time, because that's strenuous. But like, add a little spice to the relationship with a little bit of like, a little hiccup here and there, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes tension can just be like not messaging, not calling. I haven't heard from you all day. That could be an issue for some guys. And it can also like encourage them to maybe want to like reach out more. Same thing can happen with women. Same type of vibe. Yeah, I just recorded a reading, so probably tomorrow. You did? She did? You didn't? Oh, you said you're gonna post tomorrow. Oh, okay. You got the horns. I know you said good title. Don't change it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm gonna keep that title then. Okay, I feel that's pretty good. This was, y'all. I enjoyed this. I had fun, fun, fun. And even though it was kind of late, it's almost like 12:30 now. Damn. I gotta go to the gym tomorrow, so I'm about to go sleepy sleep. But yeah, I had a ball with this, y'all. I enjoyed, and so I'm gonna see y'all again soon. Probably see y'all tomorrow, forever. So look for that. Did I say that yesterday? Did I show up yesterday? I'll be planning to, but like stuff just be coming up. But I plan on showing tomorrow, so look for me tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll be here. Yeah, this man begged me to get back with him, and now he's ignoring. Yeah, well, that's a game. He likes the game. He likes to chase. He likes to chase. I chase you, you chase me. Oh, it's 9. Yeah, you're good. It's 9 p.m. You're good, Tiff. You're hella good. I'm over here on the East Coast. It's almost damn near. It's the next day, technically. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get going. Thank y'all. Don't if you guys got time, you guys know what to do. If you guys got time, put the timestamps in there for folks so they know what to do. I appreciate y'all always for support. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Anyway, love on those people who love on you.